Welcome to day 2 of Female Elevation Summit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching live, I would love for you to say hi in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. I am always so happy to see that people from around the world get to connect through this beautiful community. And if you're catching the replay, please do also connect on chat and let me know where are you coming from, which city, which country, because this is global. Isn't this amazing? Yes, welcome. All right, so my name is Doina Onchal and I'm a financial trauma and wealth behavior specialist. I'm a speaker and institutional advisor. My work lives where financial behavior, trauma psychology, and wealth capacity intersect. So what does this mean in plain language? In plain language, this means that I help people understand why smart, capable, successful women can still have a nervous system that panics at wealth decisions. And I help you build the emotional and psychological safety that allows growth without burnout or fear. So let's get to it. Today's conversation is called 6 Figures and Still Scared. Why success doesn't erase money trauma. I know that title is close to home for so many of you because you have worked hard. Hit the like button if I'm actually right. So you have worked hard. You have achieved incredible success and maybe even passed the financial milestones that you once thought they were so far away. Yet somehow money still feels, like some relationships, complicated. The numbers are higher, but your body hasn't caught up to feeling safe in your wealth. And here's what I've seen after years of doing this work, and I've lived it myself. You don't out-earn money fear, you rewire it. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. You don't out-earn money fear, you rewire it. Earning 6 figures doesn't mean your nervous system suddenly feels safe spending or safe investing, or even holding on to your money. In fact, sometimes that success turns up the fear because now the stakes feel even higher. In my world, I call this the myth of financial arrival. It's that belief that we carry at some point that if I just make a bit more money or if I hit that next number, when I'll finally feel free, stable, or safe. But what actually happens is that the nervous system, which has been conditioned by scarcity or unpredictability, doesn't know the difference between survival in the past and success in the present. It sees both as potential threats and it reacts the same way. Before I went live today, I asked a question in our summit community. You're 6 figures in, but still money anxious. What's your number 1 trigger? 2 powerful themes that came up loud and clear, and they're so common for so many women, is investing back into my business and raising my prices. These 2 are so common and both are connected to belonging, safety, and self-trust. Because when you invest, you're telling your body, I am safe enough to let go of money now because I trust more is coming. And when you raise your prices, you're saying, I'm worthy of being resourceful fully. But if your past experiences, your family story, your cultural conditioning, they taught your body that money leaving equals danger or asking for more, risk rejection, your system will fight you every single step of the way. Let me paint a picture for you so that you can better understand this. You decide to raise your rates. You plan it all out, you update your website, you even write some emails, but just before you hit send, your throat tightens and your heart races and your brain suddenly floods you with logical reasons to delay it. Maybe the market's slower right now. Maybe I should wait until next quarter. Maybe clients won't see the value. That's a big one. And it's not logic. That's protective physiology. Your brain is trying to keep you within the range of what feels safe and familiar. Let's look at this from a trauma physiology lens. When the body perceives a threat, whether that's a tiger running after you, whether it's a thought about money decisions, what it does, it activates the survival pathways in your nervous system. You might feel this as, for example, it's when it's fight, you're pushing harder, you're overworking, you're trying to prove your value. You might feel this as flight. This is when you become so busy with 1,000 tasks to do, except for that one big decision that you're supposed to focus on. Or you might feel it as freeze. This is when you go blank, when you look at your investments, or when you never follow through. You know you're supposed to do it, you're just not going to do it because you freeze. Or you might manifest as fawn behavior. This is when you say yes to underpaying clients or discounting rates just to avoid conflict. Most high achieving women I work with living in a loop of between fight and fawn, always attempting to please everyone but rarely expanding on their own terms. And what's really powerful is that these responses aren't mindset issues, they're real regulation issues, nervous system regulation specifically. You can't affirm your way out of a dysregulated body. So you cannot say, oh, I'm just going to be okay, I'm going to be okay. You cannot do that. You have to meet it where it's at, with compassion and not criticism. Am I right? Yes. I would like to hear in the comments if you actually experience any of this. I really want to hear what you have to say about this. It is true. You cannot affirm your way out of a dysregulated body. You have to meet it where it's at. And you have to meet it with compassion and not criticism. Let me share a story. A client of mine built an incredible six-figure coaching business. She wanted to invest $15,000 into a rebrand and visibility strategy for her business. She was ready to grow. She could easily afford it, but she couldn't bring herself to transfer the money. When we traced it back, she realized her body carried a memory of when her parents once lost their home. For her, spending a large amount of money triggered that same old danger signal. Even though intellectually, she knew this was a strategic investment. Once we regulated her system, pausing, breath work, grounding before making money moves, the fear started to dissolve. Within a few months, her rebrand launched and her monthly revenue doubled. But more importantly, this is what she said to me, and I'm going to take it. For the first time, my growth feels calm. Whew. Imagine what that would feel like for you. In my own life, I remember the first time I quoted 5 figures for a training contract. My voice was shaking. I had flashbacks to years of being overqualified but underpaid in the nonprofit work. And I actually lowered my price mid-sentence before they even started saying anything. I just said, okay, fine, I'll do it for this much. That's how strong your nervous system pull can be. Over time, I learned to prepare my body before money conversations because I needed to remind myself that prosperity isn't a threat. When my nervous system felt safe, my voice, my posture, and certainty shifted. And so did the opportunities that came towards me. Now, I promised you a tool that you can use to reset your system when fear hijacks your financial clarity. So let's do it together. You can close your eyes if you feel safe for you, or you can just simply lower your gaze. You can just look down, whatever feels safe for you. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel them pressing into the ground, solid, supported, present. Then tune into your legs. Bring to your thighs and calves, letting go of any tension. Move your awareness up to your belly and chest. This area is often where money fear sits. That fluttering, that tightness, that lump in your throat. Just notice what's there. No judgment, no rush to change it. Whenever you're ready, imagine sending gentle warmth to that spot. Almost like saying to your body, you are safe now. This moment is not that moment. Now visualize your bank account, your inbox, that challenging financial decision that you're dealing with at the moment, picture it calmly, almost neutrally. Breathe again. And internally repeat after me. I am safe to grow. I am safe to hold more. I am safe to receive. Feel that landing in your system. That's the nervous system shift from protection to permission. This is one of the ways that I help my clients in my coaching programs. Usually, we go deeper to work towards unpacking all the money trauma that many of my clients have dealt with all of their lives. We use worksheets and prompts that help them dig deeper, and when they use the breath work, it is much easier to see fast results. But for now, this exercise should help take some tension away. Now, once your system is grounded, that's when your strategy will actually work. Because if your body is in fight, flight, or freeze mode, no amount of financial planning or business coaching will feel like progress. It will feel like pushing a car with your brakes still on. Imagine that. That must be hard, right? So next time you prepare to raise your prices, I want you to pause first. Feel your feet, calm your chest, ask yourself, does this number represent my worth or my old safety pattern? Let me say this again. Next time you prepare to raise your prices, I want you to pause first. Feel your feet, calm your chest, and ask yourself, does this number represent my worth or my old safety pattern? Because sometimes undercharging is just a safety reflex disguised as generosity. This is something all women do, right? And when you think about investing, whether it's a program, a new hire, or expanding your business, check your body first, not the balance sheet. Now I'm a financial planner and I'm all about money, but check your body first. Do not go straight to your balance sheet. Your nervous system will tell you through sensations. Contractions mean fear, not necessarily danger. And expansion means alignment, not irresponsibility. I want to take a moment so that I can remind you, you are not behind. You are recalibrating. You are relearning what safety feels like in success. You have so much relearning to do. Imagine many decades ago, all that work that you carried through this far, now you're relearning. So it will take some time, but that's a courageous act. Not everyone chooses that path, but you are. So to make this process more practical, I created something for you, my 52 weeks to 10K tracker. This is more than a budgeting sheet. It's a nervous system safe way to build financial confidence week by week. I'm going to put it in the description after this, so you can download it right after this live and start building your next 10K in savings with clarity and calm. The link to download yours, it will be in the caption. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Before I go, I wanted to share that if there's one takeaway from today, please let it be this: safety first, clarity second, strategy third. Because when your nervous system feels safe, your wealth naturally expands to match. Let me say that one more time. When your nervous system feels safe, your wealth naturally expands to match. I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for sharing this space with me at the Female Elevation Summit. I see you. I celebrate your courage, and I can't wait to witness your next chapter, where wealth feels not just earned but embodied. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, anything at all, please leave them in the comments. I want you to tell me, what was your aha moment today? And which trigger, investing or raising your prices, which one of them, or if there's any other ones that you have, which one feels like your next healing edge? We gotta focus on the healing, right? Until next time, keep your nervous system soft, your vision high, and your strategies grounded. You have got this. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the comments.
Okay, let's go.